They said the S Pen was iconic, a symbol of power users, a reason to choose Ultra over anything else. But what if Samsung just deletes it? That's not a glitch. If the rumors are true, Samsung might be pulling off its boldest move yet, stripping the Galaxy S26 Ultra of its built-in S Pen, the reason a bigger battery. But is it worth the trade? Welcome back, viewers! Sam here. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for the freshest tech scoops, and smash that bell so you never miss what's next in the Galaxy. Okay, so here's where things get spicy. Earlier this year, Samsung quietly nerfed the S Pen by removing Bluetooth from it on the S25 Ultra. It was subtle, but fans noticed. Now, reports out of China claim the S Pen slot itself may be gone in the S26 Ultra. Poof. And if you're wondering why Samsung would even consider this, it all boils down to one thing: space. Inside every Ultra lies a 5,000 mAh battery, a number that hasn't changed since 2020. That's 5 years without a capacity upgrade. Samsung's been squeezing out more life using smarter chips and efficient software, sure, but the physical battery frozen in time. Here's the plot twist. Removing the S Pen could give them just enough internal room to boost the battery. Not by 100 mAh or 200, we're talking a potential leap in battery size that might finally push the Ultra into true all-day beast territory. Imagine longer screen time, fewer charging breaks, and actual peace of mind when you're off the charger grid. But, and this is a big but, is that worth giving up the convenience of having the stylus tucked right into your device? That single-click pull, right convenience. For power users, artists, note-takers, that could feel like a betrayal. Samsung might still offer the S Pen, but as a separate add-on, just like they do for the Fold series. Carry it separately. Try not to lose it. Yeah, not quite the same. It's a move that has fans split down the middle. And you know what? Samsung probably expected that. On one side, users are begging for longer battery life. On the other, S Pen diehards see this as Samsung turning its back on a feature that helped define the Ultra line. But maybe there's a middle ground. One leak suggests Samsung's considering releasing two versions of the S26 Ultra, one with the S Pen slot and a smaller battery, and one without the stylus but with that juicy battery upgrade. Sounds ideal, right? But production complexity, costs, and marketing all get way harder with that approach. Now zoom out a bit. There's a trend forming. Samsung's been laser focused on slimming down its phones as thinner bodies, less bulk, more elegance. Cutting out the S Pen slot aligns perfectly with that mission. It's not just about battery. It's about making the phone feel lighter, sleeker, more modern. And that brings us to One UI 8. Yup, another piece of the puzzle is falling into place. A mysterious new firmware just popped up for the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and it's missing one key detail: the beta tag, that Z in the build number, gone. Replaced by a beep, that's Samsung's silent signal that the software is ready or dangerously close. One UI 8 might not be packed with wild new features, but it's all about refinement. We're seeing a dynamic lock screen clock that morphs based on your wallpaper. Wallpaper suggestions pulled directly from your own gallery. And get this, live captions during phone calls. Real-time subtitles while you're on the phone. That's accessibility leveled up. Now, if Samsung times this right, the full rollout of One UI 8 could align with the launch of the Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7. That would make for one seriously packed unpacked event. But while we're still decoding leaks and firmware labels, there's something else flying under the radar: RAM. The Ultra series has been capped at 12 GB globally since 2021. Yes, the S25 Ultra had a 16 GB model, but it was locked to limited markets. This year, that might change. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is rumored to bring 16 GB of RAM to the world, not just select regions. That's right, a proper return of the RAM king. With Apple reportedly ramping up to 12 GB, Samsung wants to flex hard. And let's not forget the long game. Another leak already points to the Galaxy S27 Ultra completely dropping the internal stylus. The S Pen could go from built-in to buy it yourself permanently. Why? Again, two reasons: space and cost. Freeing up space inside for more cooling, bigger batteries, or better camera modules, and possibly keeping prices from spiraling higher. But it's not just the S series feeling the heat. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 might lose stylus support altogether thanks to Samsung reportedly canceling a new S Pen that didn't need a digitizer. Why kill it? Because the Fold 7's rumored to be based on a slimmed-down special edition model that skipped the digitizer to save on thickness. If that's true, no digitizer and no proper stylus use. Still, things are changing fast. Samsung is clearly rethinking what Ultra really means: less bulk, more battery, optional stylus, higher RAM. It's a shift that could reshape how we define premium phones. So what's the future of Samsung's Ultra? A creative powerhouse or a battery beast? Streamlined and stylish, or loaded with every feature possible? Now the mic's in your hand. Would you trade the S Pen slot for longer battery life? Is 16 GB of RAM a must-have or just a spec flex? And do you think Samsung's moving in the right direction or starting to drift? Let me know in the comments. And trust me, your opinions matter more than ever right now. We've got Galaxy Unpacked just around the corner, and you can bet we'll be diving deep into everything Samsung reveals. Catch you in the next one, and as always, stay curious.